Well, it took a while, but we're back. There was a span of time between the filming of this episode and the second episode, and an even longer span between uploads. But please bear with us as we try to make this a more regular thing. Here is episode 3 of Deep Cuts, featuring Saga.
Oh, this is here again.
It's almost like we left it. Almost. Not a lot has changed in these 1 week.
It's one short week. Here we are, back in.
I don't even remember when the second one was filmed. Back in... It wasn't December, was it?
Yeah, so there's a huge gap between week 1 is like October and then December. And then now February?
Yep.
We're just doing 2 months? Is that how long it takes
I
us
hope
to
not.
film?
We haven't filmed since last year.
Alright, well, welcome back to our still currently unnamed show.
Damn!
We're good at our jobs.
Yeah.
This job of trying to make a YouTube channel. Show? Oh.
Trying to make YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like the website.
We're trying to program it.
We're just starting over from scratch. We're trying to get the same YouTubers from back in the day.
Yeah. Who were the first people on YouTube?
I don't know. I know Smosh was one of the early ones. Mm-hmm. And then Bo, I think, was one of them.
Oh, Mr. Burnham.
Mr. Burnham.
Yeah. We think we know you. This originally came out May 16th, 2012. BKV's and Fiona Staples' controversial epic continues. Stranded on a mysterious alien world, new parents Marco and Alana encounter their greatest fear.
So,
who the fuck is Gwendolyn?
Yeah, who the fuck is Gwendolyn? But also, what the fuck did you just say just now?
So what I just said is, that basically that synopsis is nothing.
Well,
it says, guess what? It's back. New parents, Marco and Alana. You know, the main characters.
Literally the last thing.
Greatest fear. I guess the horrors, because that's how issue 2 ended, was like, oh, the horrors are behind them.
Yeah, because they didn't.
What is their greatest fear?
I guess him dying, maybe?
I don't know.
But I also didn't... I don't know, we didn't touch on any fear, really. I mean, there is the overwhelming fear that he's going to die, but...
Yeah.
We didn't get any ramp up on that.
Right.
But anyway...
So let's talk about the end.
Wait, but the thing that you said in there that was just like, what? Controversial?
Yeah, I know. I know there are some controversies later. So
like in the the show
in
or
the
with
outside
the
world, yeah.
Because of this?
No, I don't think about it. I don't think about it because of issue 3.
No, but just in general.
Yeah, just in general. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens.
Okay, I mean that's fine. It's just usually controversy associates with outside people getting in on it, and so I've just never heard about
there
it.
Was controversy of this cover.
Oh yeah, just because. Oh really?
Yeah, because
for breastfeeding.
Yeah, like a lot of stores didn't want to sell it because of the boob, and they were like
that you can't eat. I mean,
and they were like, no. This is just breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And then
also, there's not even any nipple.
Right.
Like, as far as they know, his head is a planet, and that's another planet, because there's a bunch of planets.
That's 2 planets.
Yeah, well, there's 4 now.
Moon.
And one of the planets has horns on it.
Yeah. One of the planets has a face.
Yep. Whatever, man. Just whatever.
So,
but anyway, the reason I was interested in that was just because I'm interested to see what this controversy is supposed to be.
Well, what makes me question...
Do you know what it is?
I know sort of it.
Okay.
But I also came into Saga later.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the...
What is it, 2012 or 2014?
2012.
Yeah, that's Jesus.
So I don't know what... And it may have been controversial at the beginning with just the but like maybe issue 1 was controversial with the robot sex and just like but I don't know. I don't know what the comic scene was like in 2012.
Well, see, that's the part that strikes me the most. Just you saying that is, to me, I feel like the comic scene accepts way more than other scenes do.
Yeah.
Being that they're fantastical stories that purposefully talk about real things in fantastical lands and stuff.
Right.
So it's just really surprising to me, especially this. Like, what? Get the hell out of here with that shit.
What do you think of the issue overall? What do you think of the horrors?
They're red.
They are red. And they will always be red.
Spoiler!
She just never changes color.
I was looking forward to blue spirits, or blue horrors, whatever. Holy shit, that one's got big ears.
You mean, this one?
Yeah.
That guy?
Oh, she does too.
Yeah. They're sort of like little monkey people.
Oh, okay.
I guess her nose is weird.
So, yeah, it is. Huh. Oh, yeah, it is kind of like Planet of the Apes' nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not notice that at all. The whole time, I didn't think anything about it. I guess it's because her hat, maybe. Because hats kind of make people's ears look bigger anyway, so.
Right.
But he doesn't have a hat. His ears are big. No, but, yeah, so short. I mean, I know we talked about that, but this is the first time in a while that I've read a short, because the first one was a medium-sized, a good-sized one. So, yeah, I was just, like, when I started to reread the second one, I was like, oh, shit, I'm done already? Because I was like, oh, I know what's going to happen next.
Right.
Oh, that's it. I'm like, oh, well, damn. So, I was reading this, and I was like, that's kind of, like, this has really nothing to do with really the comic, per se, but just the concept of the robot people. But he says, what do you remember about this woman? And splashes her across his screen face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty nifty as far as that being a part of your body.
Right.
Like, wearables right now. You're like, oh, here's, a picture of my daughter. Like, I always have it with me.
Here's a picture of my daughter.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, it's convenient story-wise, too.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah. No, I think the robot people are well designed. Mm-hmm. They're a cool idea.
I'm really interested in what this is about. Right here. Like, is that going to come back? Am I going to know some stuff about this image specifically? Splashes image on screen.
I don't think it's anything specific. I read that as, because like if you remember from like issue 1 and issue 2,
I was about to say that.
Like he has like random things where he's like suffering like PTSD. Mm-hmm. I think that's like his just rage or something, like the rage of the storm or something like that.
That's another reason that I think that these characters can be interesting, because it's kind of like gifts. Like they could show something to convey an emotion because they don't have faces.
Right.
Like, digital. I don't know. It's just really, I just think it's going to be really cool story-wise. Mm-hmm. Also, this scene, did he shapeshift his hand?
Yeah.
Okay, has he done that before? Have I missed it?
I don't know if he's done that before. That may be his first time. No, I don't think he has, because he's never been in any, like, he's always
confrontation.
Yeah.
He's just been fucking.
Right. He didn't need his gun for that.
I don't know.
Well,
He was like, I'm going to get her good, but he was having...
And dead.
Performance anxiety, so...
Yeah.
And dead. Oh, God. I don't even know how many jokes would be appropriate. I don't know what our audience is. There's something else I wanted to say about this scene. Oh, why is this so important? Have I forgotten something, or I'm going to learn something?
You're going to learn something.
Okay. Because they keep... Now...
Basically, up to this point, that's literally the only thing anyone remembers about her.
Okay. And so they're just...
She really liked this book. And she wanted me to read it, and I never did. Here it is.
Now, who was that?
That's the woman, the guard he talked to in the last episode.
Oh, yeah. I remember her now. Yeah. This is the one that girl was holding. Yeah. The other guard. Mm-hmm. Okay. So she never got the chance to read it.
Right. Or and she just didn't care.
Now, does he think that there's something in here that is going to help him, or he's hopeful that something's in here?
I think he's hopeful.
Okay, so it's not like
this is it. This is what I have.
Right. Okay. This is the hair fibers on
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This
as if that was a legitimate reference.
If this doesn't lead me anywhere, But then I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay, gotcha. I just didn't know if there was something that I missed that is like, oh, duh, he's got to use this.
Right,
so
no,
it's
no.
just like, this is all I've got. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I kind of thought they were like, she reads naughty books. She must be naughty girl. I don't know, like, I'm just like, what am I supposed to be thinking about this? But okay, that helps me. Remind me what the non-Moonies are called?
The people from Landfall?
Yeah. Oh, Landfallians? Or did we make that up?
We made that up.
Okay.
Possibly.
Because they're from Cleve, right?
Yeah.
These people.
Yeah.
So
Isabel's
Cleve
from
people are monkey-ish.
Monkey-ish.
Okay.
People. Which actually, of course, they're monkey-ish. Remember
that guy's a Cleve native?
Oh, yeah.
I just know that he sold them out. I didn't know.
Yeah, but now it's coming together.
Oh, okay. Do the robot people... Do they have a name, the robot people? That you know
They're just
of?
called, like, the Robot Kingdom or something like that?
Does the Robot Kingdom work for whoever will pay them? Or are they Landfallian?
They are not, but I think there's some sort of alliance between Landfall and the Robot Kingdom.
Okay, so robot people work with the winged people.
Right.
Okay.
Work with the wings.
The Will comes back.
Yeah, the Will is here. He's eating some sort of weird, like, Fruity Puffs, like...
Fruity Puffs.
like, Fruit Loops.
All right, generic David. Oh, apparently the fruity, whatever you called them, fruit puffs are cactus themed.
Yeah.
That's cool. It looks like it says
Mm-hmm.
Mecha
Omega,
yeah. Mecha Omega.
Mega Omega Puffs.
Brought to you by...
I hope our editors have put in, like, Mega Omega Puffs.
They gotta. Those fucking nut jobs.
And this is where the editors have, like, make rude comments back to us in text form.
So the editors are now Critic Corner? Because I guess we're already in a corner, so they can't be in a corner.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of, they keep throwing in, like, oh, there's information here that you're going to have to find out later. I'm just like, I want to find out what's happening now first.
Called world building.
Yeah, I don't know, though. Also, this little bit where she's just like, what? Yeah. I'm just like, no, you can't be innocent. I've seen you already.
Trying to murder a baby.
Yeah, you sexy murderous creature. Spider thing.
She expects
him to come running?
Yeah. But he's going to the Sextillion.
Isn't that where...
He said he's been going to for the last, like... I think that's where he was going at the end of the issue 1, too. He's finally arrived.
Is that where he goes and has sex with women? Isn't that like a brothel type place?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think he'd said something about that before.
Yeah. Okay. He said, like, in issue 1, he's like, oh, the stock's already going? Well, they're already dead. So I'm going to use this, because I gave him, like... Credit. And he's like, I'm just going to go use this as a Sextillion while they're still paying for it.
Sweet. I mean, not. It's kind of gross, but... I don't know. We'll see what they look like. Maybe it's not gross. Maybe it's awesome.
Maybe
it's gross. All right. So I'm feeling like that the things that they say off the cuff about the horrors just seem a little too much, in my opinion. Like, my parents built them to hide the resistance from invaders like you guys. Normal sentence. She says, back up. Your family were terrorists? Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's too much.
I don't know. Because that, to me, implies that, like, Landfall may have had sort of what we would consider, like, they were in league with Cleve, but certain people of Cleve were like, no. So they were attacking them. So to Landfall, it's like, oh, this other group of people hate this idea and are attacking us.
Right.
So it depends on what side you're on. Do you view it as like, oh, we were fighting for our freedom. You were coming in trying to take over. Or like, yeah, you guys wanted us to take over.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just because as far as like her being what she is to the war. It seems like a weird label to put on somebody else.
Oh, you're a deserter? How dare you?
Right.
Get back to the army.
And then...
I'm not. I have this baby.
I've got reasons.
Right.
I've got bone spurs. Oh, Oh, fuck me.
But I feel like you're introduced to the horrors and what they're about, and you're like, oh, this is all just fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're just illusionists, and we just fuck around with you guys because we're the kids of the war.
This part is one of the first questions I have. The fuck?
Only on the day it ends.
The day it ends, I assume, is whenever she stops being
bound
to her. She gonna die when it ends? Like, well, let me go ahead and tell you what I'm thinking. With just what has been said here, is that she said, "Is this because she's telling her this is what I'm going to do to help you out? This is why I don't want to be here anymore. I was never a part of the war." As a kind of way to convince her, I'm not doing this to hurt you or trick you or whatever.
Right.
Which she still could just be lying, but whatever.
Yeah.
She starts to open up to the idea, and she says, "This soul bonding thing, will it hurt my girl?" She said, "Only on the day it ends." So in my head, she's not telling her the whole story because whenever she unbonds from her, she dies or something crazy, which clearly isn't the case. But I'm just like, shit.
Well, what I assume...
Well, I guess...
What I assume the first time I read it is, either they can unbond both of them. They can make the decision to unbond, and it hurts because like they're missing a part now. Or 2, it's going to hurt Isabel if and when Hazel dies. Because
it didn't.
Because Isabel's dead and nothing can hurt her.
Gotcha. Wait, when Isabel what? Dies?
Well, when Hazel dies.
Oh, okay.
Because then the bond ends. But it does say, but she asks if it hurts her girl, and it says, no, only on the day it ends. So maybe it'll only end on the day that Hazel dies.
Okay. So it didn't ever cross your mind that she could be, meaning whenever I break the bond from her, it will physically damage her?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know. That's
never crossed my mind. But I apparently instantly trusted
okay.
Isabel.
Well, I don't know. I don't yet. She has no choice. I get why she's doing it. Mm-hmm. The only part that I don't get, though, is that must not be the way that it was supposed to be presented. Because her face is like this, she says that, and her face is like this. So she's not like, okay, well, I don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
If she's going to get hurt in any way afterward. Like, yeah, it's okay right now. But if she goes into a coma for a year after you pull out because of psychological problems or whatever. So I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I've just read too much into that. Because I was like, well, damn. That sounds like a terrible trade-off. A potentially terrible trade-off. Because she's purposely not revealing all the information. Mm-hmm. And then... Oh, yeah, Gwendolyn. Who the fuck is Gwendolyn?
Don't worry. That'll happen in issue 4.
Man. Hopefully we'll...
2 months later.
I was about to say, hopefully we can film that soon. Guess we'll find out in episode 4. See you in April, guys!
Bye, Mandy.
Bye, Mandy and Gerard.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Question mark.
Catch us for another episode of Deep Cuts. Vomit. That's what I was going to say too.
All right, let's get up and go. See you guys. Isn't that a song? Get up and go. Something like that.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Get up and go. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that got it, and I think there's way too much of my fat ass in there.
Okay.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. That's not too behind the curtain that I reread it, right?
No.
Okay.
We only read our comic books one time and commit them to memory.
Yep. Never looking back.
Yep. And we recreate all this maybe possible artwork that you see. That's not the comic.
No, we can't.
Draw
We're legally bound to not look at them again.
Bound.
Because I didn't know if that was the word I was going to use. My brain said, "This is the right one. Send it now. Send it loud." SpongeBob going through the. What's his name? Sorry. Shit, I can't remember what I was saying now.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's actually from an older, one of the other two, an older episode. We've been doing this for so long.
Remember back
Back when we started. Jesus, if we ever fucking start.
If anyone sees this ever.
Yeah.